All right, you guys already know how this works. This is just an instant reaction video. If I mess up, I mess up. I'm literally reading off of notes and I have the stats pulled up right here and everything. But whatever, you guys do not care about that. The Phoenix Suns get the W over the Charlotte Hornets, 133-119, with Bradley Beal back in the lineup and the Phoenix Suns big three on the court. Now, I'm kind of paraphrasing Bradley Beal here, but he was talking post-game, just being able to be himself in some ways, play without thinking about it. He said the last 2 weeks have been really good, so he did acknowledge that there could have been a third week there, you know, with him coming back and everything. He said he was happy to be back, trying to find his rhythm, still adjusting to the team and to the big three and everything. He said that he was a little too passive at times, and he probably should have been more aggressive because he said he has to be more aggressive to be himself. And then the best quote Bradley Beal said tonight was the defense was a little trash.
Defense was a little bit trash.
I'm not even joking you. That is an actual quote. And this game was a lot of fun, you guys. Now, there's been a little bit of talk this season about the Phoenix Suns pace. I thought the Phoenix Suns pace was really good tonight, you guys. This game just felt like a lot more fast pace. The ball movement was terrific. The offense was great. And I know it sounds cliche, you guys, but the spacing out there was just absolutely incredible. Jusuf Nurkic feasted because of it. And I'm going to talk about that in a little bit here. But speaking of Bradley Beal earlier, you guys, I forgot to mention that he had 6 points tonight, 7 assists. And, you know, even though he did shoot 3 for 8, I thought that he had really good looks. Like, for example, there was that one like killer crossover that he had, and, you know, he had a good shot. He just missed it. There was a few also open looks out there that were just tough misses, but I feel like the looks were really good. And there were a few times where he did score, but I thought the playmaking was really good out there. Kevin Durant did Kevin Durant things out there. I mean, sort of a quiet yet efficient 21 points, but he had 11 assists and only 1 turnover, you guys. Kevin Durant was awesome. He only missed 3 shots tonight. Devin Booker is amazing, you guys. 35 points, 5 for 7 from 3. 10 for 18 from the field, also had 7 assists. I'm serious, you guys. At one point, it felt like Devin Booker could not miss. Going back to Bradley Beal real quick, I felt like he was moving well and running the floor well, and then I obviously just talked about the good looks that he had. Okay, I lied to you guys. I am going to edit this video just a little bit. So let's talk about the Phoenix Suns defense real quick. As Bradley Beal mentioned with the great quote of the night, the defense is a little trash.
Defense is a little bit trash.
Now, the defense obviously still needs work. I don't know if this was just really good shooting from the Charlotte Hornets, specifically in that first half. Really, from the three-point line, they were on fire. It seemed like nobody could stop Brandon Miller in the first half, and then it seemed like Terry Rozier took over the second half. So I don't know if that's just really bad Suns defense or just the Charlotte Hornets really good shooting. And real quick, you guys, speaking of the Charlotte Hornets, obviously they had no LaMelo Ball, and they didn't have Mark Williams out there, and I'm sure they got a bunch of other injuries. And yes, they are one of the worst teams in the league and everything, but I do not care, you guys. I will take a win with the Phoenix Suns big three on the court. I don't even care, you guys. Just had to get that off my chest real quick. And that sort of reminds me, I wrote this down in my notes here. This is just a good reminder for the Phoenix Suns as a team that no matter who the opponent is, the defense needs to be better. And we need to see games like this, especially on the offensive end with our big three against the better teams in the league. So I'm going to read you guys a Grayson Allen quote real quick.
Yeah, it's just going to be good to get minutes together. Like kind of like what I said 2 games ago about just being positive, the stretches that we have that are good.
Right.
With those 3 guys out there at the same time, there's going to be stretches where it looks like we haven't quite figured it out yet because it's the first few minutes. But there's also going to be stretches where it's going to be, okay, this is how it's going to be. This is, when we get in a groove, this is how it's going to look. And all 3 of those guys can score at the rim, 3, mid-range, pass the ball. They got good IQ. They move well without the ball. So I think it's a really good fit. It's going to be fun. The more and more we play together, the better it's going to be.
And I really like how Grayson Allen said that, because he is acknowledging that this might take a while, but when this big three and the Phoenix Suns start clicking, it is going to be so much fun to watch. And by the way, speaking of Grayson Allen, I thought he was really good tonight. 16 points. He only missed 2 shots. He had 4 rebounds and 3 assists. He had a beautiful drive to the lane where he like passed out and kicked it to the wide open KD. Grayson Allen was great. Eric Gordon had 21 points tonight, 7 threes. The Suns posted that he now breaks the franchise record for most triples in a 2-game span with 14. That was awesome. I also read this from Shane Young that Kevin Durant has back-to-back games with 10-plus assists just for the 3rd time in his career. The other 2 instances were January 2018 and November of 2018. 62% from the field tonight, 60% from 3. We were 18 for 30 from 3. If we can do that more consistently, you guys, we're going to win so many more games. 95.8% from the free throw line. We only missed 1 free throw pretty much. We won the rebounding battle 39-26. We had 34 assists and 40 points in the paint. And how dare I forget to talk about Jusuf Nurkic, who just absolutely dominated tonight, you guys. 28 minutes. He had 24 points, 15 boards, 10 for 13 from the field. I'm sure a lot of those were probably in the paint. He also had 2 blocks. Nurkic feasted out there. You guys, was there anything that I forgot to talk about? Leave it in the comment section down below. Let me know your thoughts on the game. I hope you guys enjoyed this instant reaction. I had to make a video and just give my thoughts. So do me a huge favor, you guys. Make sure to Hulk smash that like button and please subscribe for everything Phoenix Suns. If it has to deal with the Phoenix Suns, I'm going to make a video about it. Win or lose, Phoenix Suns for life. And I'll see you guys next time. Go Suns.
We talked about unselfishness a lot in training camp leading up to it. He only had 4 shot attempts through 3 quarters. That kind of rings true to some of those things you've talked about, right?
That's right. It's about elite talent becoming a team. You know, and the last 3 games, you know, we really played that way. I thought the Dallas game offensively, you know, we played a really selfless brand of basketball, and we saw it again in Houston, saw it again tonight.
Sounds good. Appreciate it.
What's up, son? Geek?
Defense was a little bit trash.